Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Front Office Football 8. We have completed the first week of the preseason because we didn't play, and we see Baltimore defeated Chicago 16-13. Let's see what happened. And there we go. Now, firstly, you may be wondering, why is it being played in Akron, Ohio? Canton, Ohio is where the Pro Football Hall of Fame is held. And the beginning of every year, this is where they hold the first preseason game. The preseason in the NFL is 4 games. Each team plays it, and they typically don't start their starters the entire time. I don't know if front office football does that appropriately, though. I just don't know. Because normally you only start the starters for about 1 quarter, then 2 quarters, then 3 quarters, and then back to 1 quarter. We can actually check really quickly here. Let's look at the box score. Okay. Yeah, they played more than 1 quarterback, so they do it correctly. No, they don't. Never mind. Unless Lamar Jackson just didn't do anything during his quarter. Possible, but... So this is one of the things I do not like, unfortunately, about front office football. I don't like that it generates a web page. You can't tell it's a web page now because I have it on full screen mode. But it's a web page. Wow, it actually looks like that the first preseason game went into overtime. That's pretty crazy. And then this tells you all the stats of what happened during the game. Notice Mitch Trubisky did not start. Interesting. And there's some different numbers here. And we'll talk about more of these, what these numbers and what they mean when we actually play the game. Right, let's get back to the show. Next week... And here is us. We'll be playing the New York Giants. So, let's look at the preview. I've never done this before. Oh, I see. This is who they think has the edge. We've got the better quarterback and running back. Debatable. They've got Saquon Barkley. Receivers are even. Better offensive line for us. They've got a much better defense. Our coaching is about even. They've got the better matchups. But we've got our better offensive line to hold off their front 7. It looks like we're expected to win the game by 1 point, which is frankly extremely unlikely. So this is basically the Vegas gods going, Now, you can simply click Simulate Week, play through the week, and nothing happens. You can click Simulate Exhibition Games. It'll take you through the end of the preseason. But if you want to play your team and actually play the game, you have to click only your team or always. You could play every single game if you wanted to, but we're just going to click only your team. And then when we click Simulate Week, it'll stop at our game. And so this gives us a chance to call our plays. So this is a game window in Front Office Football 8. You'll notice it tells you where the ball is. It's on the 35, and it's Cleveland has the ball. That's what the little arrow means. But that's only for now because we're going to kick the ball off. It's first down, 10 yards to go. Each one of these lines represents 5 yards. So let's make the easy choice and kick the ball. Onside kicks, by the way, are a very specific kind of kickoff. Which we won't talk about unless they become necessary. And it was a touchback. If you kick the ball into the opposing side's end zone, it just takes it out to the 20. Okay. So, their formation is a 2-2-1. This is a running formation. We're going to go ahead and call our spy blitz. And Jabril Peppers came in and knocked the pass down. This is called a pass defense. Now I've only got two options. 2-1-2. This is almost certainly not a passing play. Handed to Saquon Barkley. Myles Garrett tackled him, and there's an assist from Joe Schobert, the inside linebacker. You can see here where the ball is located. 7 yards, that makes it 3rd and 3. Why are we not having options to call plays? I think our defensive game plan could use a little bit of help, but that's fine. Double team receiver, and he runs the ball 8 yards, which does unfortunately result in a first down. Nice block by their offensive tackle. Let's go ahead and call Tampa 2. Oh dear. And it's a 60-yard touchdown run because that was a really shitty play. We're going to try to block their extra point, and he kicks it. So we're already down 7-0. To be frank, we just got manhandled, and we were in a really bad position. This time he didn't quite make it there, and he returned it to the 17. Right. So what kind of play do we want to call? I think a running play would be an excellent start. Let's go for it. A pitch, and we got 3 yards. That's fine. Let's try this play. You'll notice he's going to try to run into this gap here. Let's see how that works out for us. Nice, a 17-yard run. That's really good. Okay, we're moving the ball on the ground. This is a good time to pull out a play-action pass. What this one tells us is it gives us on a scale from 1 to 10 how many yards we'd expect to gather on this. And this play isn't very deep. That's why it's a 1 versus this play where there's a lot more deep routes. And what is this play? Oh, this is like, yeah. Oh, PT's primary target. Interesting. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to call a play-action pass. We're going to fake the run because we've already run the ball successfully twice. Just keep them honest. And our tight end caught it. Ran 8 yards. Excellent work. Let's give Nick Chubb a carry and see if he can get us a first down. He gained 1 yard. So we're at 3rd and 1. Let's give it to Duke Johnson. Okay, so first off, we had a player injured. Our offensive tackle made a good block. More importantly, we got just enough for the first down. Let's open things up a bit with a nice pass play. Another first down. It went right to Njoku. Good work. We're moving the ball very effectively, and we're past midfield. Blue, by the way, means we've called a play once before. If we call it too many times, it'll turn red. Let's try this play. So our primary read here is going to be Higgins, 81, who should be the X receiver, I think. Let's see how this works out for us. He ended up going for a shorter route. That's fine. Let's try a nice play for Callaway now. See how this works out for us. And because of a pass rush, we weren't able to throw the ball as well as we should. Okay. Let's call this shotgun pass to Higgins and see how this works out for us. Oof. Oh, no. Oh, no. So the tight end sacked Baker Mayfield, who dropped the ball. It's called a fumble. And then New York picked it up and ran it back the other way and just got another touchdown. This is real bad, you guys. Real bad. A nice run back by Callaway, but yeah, we're in a bit of trouble right now. Let's go ahead and let Duke Johnson get himself a run. A 7-yard run. Nice. Let's call a nice simple pass play, just to keep him honest. Incomplete. It's 3rd and 3. Let's try a screen pass. That's what the S means. Damn it. They're getting all kinds of pressure on us. Now, we could punt the football, and that's probably the smart play. Punting the ball is where you kick the ball, and then the other team gets it. You're effectively surrendering on the downs, but you get better field position. It's the preseason, so on the one hand, I don't care, but on the other hand, I don't want my offensive players getting hurt. You can see here, we can very quickly swap quarterbacks if we so choose. Yeah, let's just go ahead and call a punt and just chalk this drive up as not so good. Not a very big return. I can live with that. We're in a weird spot here. I think we need to change up the defensive game plan. And the wide receiver just caught the pass, and there we go. Let's try to bring... Ooh, a false start. So, at the beginning of every offensive play, the offensive team has to basically be motionless. If they move before the ball is snapped, it's called a false start, and it's a 5-yard penalty. And we'll take it. We'll make their job just that a little bit harder. Okay, we definitely need a couple more base plays. A good stop by Jabril Peppers. Okay, 1-1-3 is typically a passing formation. Let's try to bring a bit of heat on the blitz. Who's going to run? Schobert. And he ran the ball into passing formation, and we kind of weren't ready for that. Okay, this is pure passing. Let's go ahead and call cover 3. Tight end caught the screen. Oh, we're actually going to decline offensive holding. So when the defense is playing the offensive lineman, they can stop the defense. You can knock them over. You can get in front of them. But you can't grab onto them and like drag them or anything like that. He did. This would be a 10-yard penalty. We're going to decline the penalty because it makes it 4th down and they're likely to punt. So we'll go ahead and get a punt return. Okay. We need something explosive. Wait, what? Okay, PT. What the hell is PT? It's play type. Oh, PT's primary target. Okay. That's not what I thought it meant. Why on earth would we want a fullback run? Here we go. The primary target here is number 2. In this case, the tight end. Not a great play. Okay, here it's our tight end. Let's see how this works for us. Why don't we use those a play action pass? That's my fault. That's my fault. What does G mean again? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, we can't bring up the help screen. That's bullshit. Oh, we can. Okay. Simulation window. Oh, scoreboard screen. There we go. This will tell us what some of these different things mean. Oh, G means good. Which means Callaway's been playing a little bit too much. So let's go ahead and run the ball. Nice, we got a first down. We're hearing Greg Robinson's name a lot. That's good news. Let's go ahead and call up a pass play. Let's go for it. Overthrown. It can happen. Let's call a pass to Higgins. Why did you throw in the double coverage? That was stupid. Okay, guys, we're in a bad spot right now. Primary target is D, which is X. So this is basically a screenplay. Let's give it the old college try. Incomplete. Safety knocked it down. And then we got a punt again. This has not been a great day for Baker Mayfield. Our defense is playing fairly okay, but not great. And Jonathan Stewart just ran the ball 10 yards. Stop for no gain. Good play by Myles Garrett. Let's bring a bit of heat. Jabril Peppers gets a stop. And then this is 1-1-3, 3rd and 9. We bring out the cover 4. Damn it. We almost sacked the quarterback, but he managed to get the ball off to his receiver, who caught it. And now they're going pure pass. Oh, we tried a screen, which worked pretty well. Yeah, guys, we're going to need to redesign our defensive coverage, because right now we're calling way too many soft zones. And we're very much a man-type defense. And a 20-yard run. This is bad. We're getting torn apart right now. And now it's the second quarter. And he got another touchdown. We are not stopping anybody with this scheme. But this is why you play the preseason, right? It's important to realize what your team isn't doing correctly and how you can fix it. Alright, let's run the ball some. Stop by no gain. Try to get a pass to Njoku. He got sacked for 5 yards. God damn it, Desmond Harrison. We don't have a lot of options here. Let's call this play. Yeah, that was a bad decision on Baker Mayfield's part. Yep, this is problematic. Ooh, good work by Jannard Avery, stopping that run. That's good stuff. Tampa 2. Two yards. Oh, come on, really? Unsportsmanlike conduct, there's a lot of different things that can cause it, from taunting the other team to a dozen other things. What really sucks is it's a first down and a 15-yard penalty. Guys, this has been a bad game defensively. We really need to focus and add some more plays. Yep. It's fine. Yeah, we're just getting torched. Let's bring some serious heat. We need to change something. And he got a 6-yard gain, son of a bitch. Ooh, a sack of Eli Manning. Good work. At 1-3-1. Damn it. How on earth did you let him throw that? And he just got a touchdown. Son of a whore. Alright. This is about as bad a game as a game can go right now. The only player who's been effective so far is Duke Johnson. And I say that and he just got stopped for a loss. Pass. A 6-yard pass play isn't terrible. Let's try to hit Rashad Higgins here. God damn it. Here's the biggest problem, right? We're trying to do short passes to the running back, but the safety is getting up. Look, everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong so far. We need to do something different. We're going to go for it on 4th down. And we get sacked. But Kevin Zeitler screwed us over. And now New York's in a great field position. Oh, come on. Every time we make a good defensive play, they call us on defensive holding. It's some bullshit, what it is. Yeah, let's just blitz 1. I don't want to blitz 3. Good. I will take that offensive holding call. Alright, cover 2, blitz 1. And a drop by Odell Beckham. That's actually pretty good. Play action fake. Went 9 yards. Good tackle by Ward. They're going to try to kick a field goal. Let's try to block it. And it's good. This is real bad, you guys. We're down 31-0, and it's still just the second quarter. We need to get our passing game going, and it's just not going anywhere. I don't even know who Matthews is. Like, no, seriously, who's Matthews? Oh, he's a receiver. It's a end around. Okay. Let's try it just for funsies. And it lost 3 yards because our cornerback plowed over our left tackle. That's some pretty shitty plays right there. A 16-yard catch by a tight end for a 1st down. Let's try calling another pass play. Ricardo Lewis caught a nice 20-yard pass. We're finally moving the ball for the first time all game. Let's change things up and go for a run. Stop for no gain. Well, they can't all be winners. We want to get Higgins involved. God damn it, Greg. Callaway. He's our fastest receiver. I'd like to see him get a pass. But yeah, everything is getting broken up right now. This is not great. Okay, red means we've called the play a bunch of times. They're probably going to see it coming. So we're going to change some things. And the corner just played it well. Field goal attempt. Look, we're on the 47. That's a 60-plus yarder. We're not making that kick. Fuck it. Let's go for it. And it's an overthrow to the running back. And yeah, this is bad, you guys. Everything is going wrong. And there's not an immediate response as to why it's going wrong. God damn, a 21-yard pass play. We've got a good defense, but the problem is because we can't keep the offense going. Our defense is just getting tired. And we're just getting, this is just absurd at this point. Okay, delay a game happens when the play clock runs out. You can't actually see the play clock. But it does mean they lose 5 yards. Yeah, bring some heat. That's 2nd and 7. It's not a bad idea to start calling a timeout at this point. Let's call a timeout. I don't know why we did that, frankly, because they're about to score anyway. Well, maybe not, but they've got a pretty easy field goal. We have 34 seconds to do something worthwhile. I'm going to let the coach call the play. Jarvis Landry made a nice little catch, but it doesn't matter. Oh, there's 2 seconds left. Would you have enough time to run one more play? Ah, no, we don't. Okay. So that was a shitty half. Alright, we're going to go ahead and switch quarterbacks. For a very important reason. I don't want Baker Mayfield getting hurt. And who knows? Maybe Baker Mayfield or maybe Tyrod Taylor can do something useful. Hey! Face mask. Nice. Try to get Nick Chubb going. An 18-yard run with 8 men in the box. That's pretty crazy. That's good stuff. 17-yard run by Duke Johnson. Damn, whatever happened? It's looking good right now. And we lost a yard because of Eli Apple. That's fine. Let's try a nice pass to the tight end. A defensive holding. I will take the free first down. Thank you very much. A move, a very nice breakage of coverage there. Okay, 1st and 8. Why don't we have more running plays? We have a fair number. Okay. Let's run that ball. 1-yard run, play action. Duke Johnson caught it, ran 5 yards. And let's just tell Duke Johnson, or Nick Chubb, it's only 3rd and 2. Run it up the gut. Hey, got the touchdown. And we got called on an illegal shift. On the fucking quarterback, that's impossible. You cannot flag the quarterback on an illegal shift. An illegal shift is when 2 people move in the formation. The quarterback can't move. That's just flat bullshit at this point. If this was Mutant Football League, I would be telling people to go murder the ref. And Njoku got a 4-yard pass, and now it's 4 and 3. We're down 34 points. Fuck it. Let's go for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Would you stop calling me for fucking penalties at this point? Just stop. I'm just going to kick the field goal. This is ridiculous. That was twice, by the way, that we had a touchdown that got called back on a bullshit penalty. It's just like the real NFL. nice hit for 2 yards. A screen pass went for 5 yards, although our linebackers were on top of it, but it's 3rd and 3. Coach, go and call a play. And Larry Ogunjobi put some heat on the passer. Nice. Why? Antonio Callaway fumbled the ball in the fucking kick return. This is complete and utter horseshit. I would like to fire everyone on the team. This is ridiculous. This is goddamn ridiculous. Because this year, the Browns won more games than the Giants did. And it's just absurd right now. They're still very much in field goal range. 39 yards is pretty easy. And it's a touchback. Let's try a run. Is it going to go to Chubb or is it going to go to Johnson? It goes to Johnson. He loses a yard. I got to get Callaway involved. And 9-yard pass plays at nothing. Let's give it a shot. And yeah, there's literally no upside to punting it right now. No! Are you kidding me? Illegal use of the hands. That is not possible for a guard. A guard cannot get that penalty. I don't know. Oh, this is so bad. This is the worst. Remember what they thought. They thought this game was a toss-up, that either team could win, and clearly that's not true. We're going to have the defensive coordinator rebuild our playbook. And they just got another field goal. We're down 40-3. It's not even the fourth quarter yet. This is a nightmare, you guys. Yeah, no, because Taylor doesn't throw the ball very hard. It's why normally we don't use him. And yeah, we rushed the throw. And so once again, another drive just ends. Okay, one of the things that's actually not being done correctly right now, Eli Manning should not be in this game anymore. He should be on the bench because it's the preseason. But whatever, mate. Yeah, this is just about as bad as a game can look. It's especially stupid for him to still be in the game because you're up 40-3. You're not going to lose the game. I hope Eli Manning gets hurt and can't play anymore. Okay. Literally anything, please. Something good happen offensively. A 1-yard gain is not something good. Come on! Would you stop not completing passes? And it doesn't matter. You're just pissing away this game. Let's try reverse. It gets 1 yard, so it just turns over on downs. I don't know anymore. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, there is literally nothing redeeming has happened this game except for our ability to run the ball kind of okay. Nice play by Myles Garrett, though. And I don't like how all of a sudden you should never call cover 4 on 2 receivers. Something just doesn't make any sense. And I think we need to basically let the defensive coordinator try to fix this before we try to play another game. Because this is ridiculous. That is a terrible play call and should never have been called. And we're not gonna block the kick. It's like a chip shot. It's an easy field goal. Come on, guys. We got to get at least 1 touchdown. All right, Tyrod Taylor, I thought you might be able to help, but you can't. You suck. Why are we getting so much pressure? Who can't handle their job? Like, every bloody time, we're getting pressured. Why did you scramble? I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know why everything is going wrong. We have a lot more talent than this, but every single chance we get to make a good play, just someone doesn't do it. The defense has tightened up, but it doesn't matter because we can't get a first down. Not consistently. And I think it's because we're just too predictable. If we see this offensive front, we should not be calling cover 3. It's stupid. And they're going to get a great big pass out of it as a result. Oh, they got lucky. They decided to run. I don't know why. Running there was stupid. But whatever. You'll notice, by the way, the running plays are all gone from our playbook. This is our offensive coordinator telling us that we're in deep shit. Which is fair. There we go. 47-yard bomb. That is what we are capable of under the right circumstances. Let's get Ricardo Lewis involved. Incomplete, cornerback got in the way. Well, it can happen. This is a stupid pass play, by the way. Come on! No, do not keep the receiver away from the ball. Let it be completed. And seriously, stop keeping the ball so much. But hey, unnecessary roughness gives us a penalty. We gotta take it. This call. And Njoku caught a touchdown, so finally something went well. At the end here. Two-yard run. Two-yard run. Why? Why are we calling cover 4? This doesn't make any sense. We're getting lucky, because frankly, that shouldn't work. Whatever. Oh, damn, Antonio Callaway broke some tackles. That's pretty cool. Let's call this... God damn it, Njoku. Yeah, a 10-yard catch. That would have been a first down if the first down had gotten involved. I love, by the way, that we're trying to incorporate the fucking fullback into the passing game. Hey, Jarvis Landry made a catch. That's pretty good. A 1-yard catch. That's not ideal, but what are you going to do? A frickin' lineman knocked the pass down. That's stupid. That's real dumb. Yeah, let's try this one. Why are you always throwing the ball short? Look deep. That is literally your job. For his development, we've got to get him to throw something useful. Are you shitting me? You just plowed through my damn player. I don't care. I just don't care right now. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd that we got destroyed like that. There was nothing redeeming about that game. That was terrible. We need to make some choices. And the first and most important thing we're going to do is we're going to rebuild the defensive game plan. Because this is, I hate to tell you, fucking stupid. Yeah, do you see how predictable this is? And a lot of these spots, there's only one play in there. And that's just not going to do it. Like, the only place we have more than one play is, like, right here and right here. So we're going to go ahead and make a brand new defensive game plan. And we're going to change things around, and hopefully it's going to use a more sensible play slot. But this is honestly just the fact our defensive coordinator sucks. We need to use more entries. Why would we not blitz in this situation? I have no blitzes in the entire playbook. That's ridiculous. No. Reset game plan. Generate. That's better. This has at least a little bit more heat in it, which means it's going to be a little bit more effective. And then we need to try to fill in some more entries. No, if they're dumb enough to play that, I want you very much to play man-to-man Buzz. Why would we not blitz if it's third and short? Absolutely we're going to blitz. What can we do to improve things over here? Okay, now pressing 1 with 5 receivers is pretty dumb. So we're going to add another option. And we're going to rebuild the offensive playbook. I think it's a little bit too short pass heavy. No, that's terrible. Don't do that. Go away, please. Delete. Not a lot of teams use these empty sets, so we really want to make sure we've got good players for these other sets down here. 2-1-2 normal. Let's also get a blitz 1 cover 2 in there. And it didn't do it. I said blitz 2 cover 1. Here we go. A 3rd and short, you got a blitz. Third and short. There we go. No, not 3rd and long. 3rd and short. Okay, seriously. Delete. Here, click here. Okay, it is there. All right. I see. So we click here. Let's throw that in there. And that's fine. That's a better defensive game plan. Let's look at our offensive game plan. What can we do to improve this? Okay, you know, one of the things we need to do, we need to analyze why the game went badly. And we need to use the tools we have, namely the box score. Okay. So we did turn the ball over a lot on downs, but that was partially because the game was already ridiculously out of hand. Saquon Barkley, to be quite frank, just dominated. We did get a good running game out of Duke Johnson, though. Baker Mayfield wasn't terrible, but he wasn't good either. So rate his quarterback rating, where perfect is 158.3. Sorry, 153.8. Why? I have no idea. So he was decent, but not great. We did get a couple of bombs in there. 2 fumbles, never a good sign. But here's what we're going to look at. Defensively, a sack for Christian Kirksey. Pass defense. We allowed quite a few catches, but that happens. Blocking stats. So 6 blocking opportunities. You got 1 key block, allowed 1 sack. Yeah, this was not a great performance, to be perfectly honest with you. Joel Bitonio had 3 opportunities to make a key block and made 0 of them. And that's going to be an issue for us. And it's going to be something we're going to have to fix before the next game. Okay. Do we change our offensive game plan? We need to change our playbook. Here we go. Let's make some more plays. We're going to click Generate Plays. Oh, we can only add 12 plays each week. That's fine. Let's add 12 more plays. So that basically just generates 12 plays. How on fucking earth is this a legal play? Oh, it's a quarterback draw. Okay, interesting. All right. So we add a few extra plays, close the window, open up the game plan. And let's change some things here. Yes. Okay. First of all, everything that I had in here did not get kept. That's not ideal. All right. Oh, you know this because it regenerates it. That's fine. I would like to use a bit more long. I would like to use a bit more long passing here. Less on 2nd and short. Less on 3rd and short. Normal. More on 2nd and long. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to try to increase the usage of our tight ends. Because you've got very good tight ends. And look, this is ridiculous. We should be targeting our receivers about equally in long passing plays. The weighting in this is super weird. And I can't say I like it very much. And then there's this issue right here. Remember how often he was going for the running back? No. In a long pass play, you're not going to be anywhere near as explosive if you're focusing on the running back. I don't mind weighting it a bit more heavily in that case. But yeah, this is dumb. That was a very dumb decision. I'm going to click confirm, and we've got a new set of plays. Okay, why are there so many pass plays with no receivers? That's whatever. All right, and then finally, for this week, we are not going to play the game. We're just going to install the new game plan and see if it works any better for us. So simulate the week, please and thank you. Previous week, how did we do? We absolutely destroyed Buffalo. See what a difference it can make just rebuilding your playbook? Now, part of it is Buffalo is not a very good team. That is... Wait, why did Tyrod Taylor play the whole game? That's weird, but okay. He did the job. We ran the ball well. We got a couple of interceptions. One for a touchdown. Some sacks. Our defensive lineman blocked a couple of passes. That's awesome. This was a complete and utter turnaround in magnificence, and that's beautiful. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at our roster screen and see if anything important has changed. Baker Mayfield has gotten slightly better. If we look at his overall, what is TC? Oh, training camp. Actually, looks like he's gotten slightly worse in some ways. Not great, but that's all right. And we're going to go ahead and finish the exhibition season. Because at this point, we're not really playing for anything. We're really just playing to see if people improved during the preseason. And if someone got seriously hurt. We haven't been checking our emails, which isn't great. Okay, Desmond Harrison. So we lost Joe Schobert the entire season. And we lost Desmond Harrison for 4 weeks. That's not ideal. Yeah, our scouts basically don't really like our team right now. They think everyone is terrible. They're not wrong. So, we have to fix that problem. Now is not the time. Okay. Desmond Harrison is now inactive. And we're going to need to find a new tackle. Chris Hubbard? You can figure it out. Oh, he is also hurt. Oh, he's just probable. Okay, that's fine. Okay, losing Joe Schobert is really, really rough. And here's the worst part. Oh, I genuinely don't know what we can do to fix that. Because inside linebackers don't grow on trees. Yeah, he's a defensive man. He's not really a linebacker. Is anyone here capable of playing middle linebacker? Donnie Newton can, sure. Oh god. Guys, we are in a world of hurt right now. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. This is bad. Who else is on the injury report? Oh, let's go ahead and activate Austin Corbett. Let's go ahead and simulate this week. Huh? Oh, I need another offensive tackle, don't I? Yeah, because Hubbard is only probable. Actually, he was inactive. But let's get another tackle. Offensive tackle. Let's grab Josh Wells. He's not super great, but he's not terrible either. He wants quite a lot of money, actually. Holy shit. And the thing is, he's a terrible pass blocker. Hard pass. That's much more reasonable. And I'm going to have to find someone to cut, which is not an issue. Greg Joseph, you are the weakest link. Later. Okay. Then we need to fix our, we need to fix our offensive personnel. Okay, Joel Bitonio is going to shift to left tackle because he can handle the position. He's done it in the past. Zeitler's going to play right guard, and Corbett's going to play left guard. Now, Corbett looks pretty shitty. That's acknowledged, but we don't have a lot of other options. Yeah. Alright, let's finish the week and just limp into the... I can't have more than 46 active players. Who the shit is in... Why do we have too many people that are active? Oh, we have way too many defensive linemen, as usual. Okay. Defensive ends... Is there anyone we can deactivate? Oh god. Who needs to be benched? Where can I find someone who doesn't need to play? We have too many corners. Yeah, Tavier Thomas, you can have a seat. Let's finish our national nightmare. Now we're into the regular season. And hey, look, we lost to Philadelphia. So yeah. And we're just going to click... Oh, I see. It won't let us advance until we get the roster sorted, I imagine. Right? So here's the thing. We should be able to end the preseason. Why can't we? Ah, that's why. I had actually clicked next week instead of simulate week. Who the crap is too seriously injured on the depth chart? Is Joe Schobert still listed under defensive personnel? No, there's just no spot for him. Okay. Confirm. Now can we finish the bloody preseason? Yes, we can. And we beat Detroit, so hey, that's a fun way to end things. Okay, so now we need to set the roster for the regular season. Now, Baker Mayfield, in my first main season, had an outstanding preseason. We are in a bit of a pickle with him this year. He's still good, but he's not elite. And that's problematic to us. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the position distribution. We need to cut 7 people. So who are the worst players on the team? Okay, Earl Watford is just gross. You are deleted. James Burgess is cut. Damn, Ricardo Lewis is just god-awful. He's actually the leader of the receivers, and he gone. Cutting him is a bit more problematic, but I'm actually fine with doing it. Because he just doesn't add very much. Chad Thomas. Because we're releasing people with signing bonuses, we still have to pay them their signing bonuses. So that can be problematic. Okay. How many people do we still have to get rid of? 3 more. Anthony Zettel. Later, dude. And I need to get rid of 2 more players. Is anyone else really, really bad with no realistic... Oh, getting worse. Wow. You really don't like Chris Kirksey. I mean, I guess that's kind of fair, but damn. I mean, the good news is Baker Mayfield's still one of the better players on the team. The bad news is he's got a while before he gets there. Alright, who else can we get rid of? Chris Smith. Oof. Oh, wow. His contract is awful. We might just try to trade him. I'm not going to cut Tyrod Taylor just because I think there's a fair chance we could maybe get something decent out of him. Like, strictly speaking, we don't have to have a fullback. Okay, let's go ahead and cut Richard Wayne. And I gotta find one more player to get rid of. Yeah, Derek Willis. There we go. We are now down to the fabulous 53. And we've got to activate some people. Okay, right now I have 3 active defensive tackles. I'm going to go and activate Carl Davis. Is there anywhere else I could use activating a couple of extra players? Howard Wilson, I would like to activate. I'm not going to activate Desmond Harrison because he's injured. And maybe Travis Carey. Do we have a legal team? We do. Alright. So we're going to go to offensive personnel. We're going to ask for recommendations. We're immediately going to shift people around. Yeah, Batonio's going to be playing left tackle. And we'll quickly analyze. Yeah, Corbett isn't great at playing left guard consistently, so we're going to have to hope we get some benefit from that. And then finally, I could put together the defensive personnel, but it's genuinely not really worth it when we could just let the AI do it. Okay. And there we have it. We have our very first regular season game ready to kick off. And we're going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's take a moment to talk about what we know about our team so far, because it's always important to plan for the future. Let's start by looking at the offensive let's look at the roster. Because this is also a good time of year to start thinking about new contracts. And here's Edwin Buchanan. Oh, the regular season has started, so I actually can't sign him. I can try to cap out someone, which means renegotiate their cap to get rid of them, but that's not really something we can do yet. That's a shame. So we've got a pretty solid offensive line in terms of our guards. We've got some decent pass rushers. And we've got Duke Johnson. This is all very, very good news. The problem is Baker Mayfield. And a lot's going to depend on how he develops this year. What we decide to do in the draft. Huh. So I guess... What have we done? So we've rebuilt the playbook a bit, but we haven't added a lot of talent. And I look at this roster, I don't see a lot of wins on this roster, to be frank with you. Because we don't have a lot in the way of playmakers. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to make a change to the offensive personnel, if I might. If I only have 2 receivers on the field, I want one of them to be Jarvis Landry. Because, right, Higgins is a 54. Landry's only a 43. I see the problem. Your problem is we just don't have much of a ceiling for our receivers. So, actually, I don't need to play Landry that much. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of talent. Pittsburgh is favored to win. If we click on the preview, it's going to look bad. They do say our quarterback's a wash and that I have the better running back. Everything else is terrible. Is there anything we can do in the short term to make our team better? The answer is we really can't. Even if we look at the injury report, we haven't lost anyone crippling. And that's what's scary. We got through the preseason relatively injury-free. We just don't have good enough players. Such is life, though. Let's simulate our first week. How did we do? We won by quite a bit. Do we have like a really good defensive performance? Okay, let's see here. Okay, they outgained us first downs. They got more total net yards, more rushing yards. Passing yards about the same. We won the turnover battle. That'll do it. They fumbled the ball twice. Yeah, we just played really solid defense. We only gave up 3 field goals. And Baker Mayfield didn't have a perfect day in terms of yardage, but damn if he wasn't efficient. He moved the ball. He got a couple of touchdowns. Nick Chubb ran well. Rashard Higgins definitely came through. We targeted everyone else about the same. Forced fumbles by Jabril Peppers and Myles Garrett. When Garrett forced his fumble, the tackle recovered it, which is a shame. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, 2 of the fumble. Oh, no, I see. Yeah, 2 fumbles were actually lost, and then one of them was recovered. Jabril Peppers must have recovered his own fumble. Good punting. Very good field goal kicking. I'll be honest. Right now, he sounded like the Rookie of the Year. Sack for Chris Kirksey. A half sack for Myles Garrett. And a half sack for Emmanuel Ogbah. A sack is when you hit the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. This was good. A defensed pass for Denzel Ward, who was very good. How many tackles did Jabril Peppers have? 6. This was a brilliant defensive performance. The only way it could have been better is if we had an interception. Which, it's fine. The offensive line of 7 block opportunities, Kevin Zeitler got 5 key blocks. That's really good news. no pancakes, but only 1 sack allowed the entire game. And this is how we know we had a great offensive line game. Look who allowed the sack. The running back, Nick Chubb. I'm almost positive, without even looking, the person who got the sack was a cornerback or a safety. No, it was Cameron Hayward. This was actually just really bad play on our part. A running back should not be trying to chip or block a defensive end. He's going to lose. And clearly that's exactly what he did. This was a very good game. Just outstanding. And we cannot expect to win another game like this one without a little more offensive production. Let's go on to the next week. We're facing New Orleans. We should get our asses handed to us. But then again, I thought that would happen with New Orleans. Oh, cool. It actually has the stats. Nice. Everyone thinks New Orleans is going to win. And I guess that's fair. Let's see what happens. Oh, we didn't check our email. I really don't want to play Corbett if we can avoid it. But we need to wait until... Okay, how good is Clemens, actually? Alright, let's sort by position. Clemens is fair to average. He's actually better than Corbett. Okay, what are your different strengths? You're a really good run blocker and a horrible pass blocker. Austin Corbett is a mediocre pass blocker and a horrible run blocker. Neither one of them should be starting. But I don't have a left tackle who's ready to go. If I did, Batonia would slide over to the left guard, and then our line would be that much better. But we're just going to have to wait until Harrison heals. How are you concerned about the starting defensive right end? That's Myles Garrett. He's the best. Like, literally, he's the best defensive player on this team. Where's Myles Garrett? Oh, no, he's left end. Is Emmanuel Ogbah garbage? Emmanuel Ogbah is hot garbage. So here's what we're going to do. Can I get both pages open so we can do a side-by-side kind of thing? Okay. So here's what we're looking at from Ogbah. Ogbah's got good endurance and good play diagnosis, but he's a terrible pass rusher. Hills is a really good pass rusher, but not much else. Here's what I would like to do. I would like to try to get him some playing time in pass rushing situations and see what he can accomplish. Let's grab our defensive personnel. Third down and long. I'm going to put in Hills. And just let him rip. He's actually quite good at rush defense, too. So, yeah, short yardage situation, I also want Hills to play. Do we have any concerns? We may be playing Hills a little too much. Against 3 wideouts, we can go ahead and play Ogbah. Because he's really good at diagnosing plays. Now let's analyze. Cool. So change things up a little bit. Get a player with specific talents a little bit more heat. And our linebackers are trash, and I can't do much about that. We could try a trade. Here's our biggest problem, though. We don't have an obvious target of someone to trade, except like a Tyrod Taylor. Does anyone really want Tyrod Taylor? Shop Tyrod Taylor, please. Nobody wants him. That makes sense. It's fine. Let's go ahead and sim another week. Guys, I don't wish to alarm you, but we won that game too. How do we keep doing this? Is this just our defense? Okay, this is absurd. We destroyed the Saints. I guess you never can tell. And again, offensively, we're not putting up super great offensive numbers. We're getting good passing numbers. Let's see here. Punt, touchdown, 3 touchdowns, and a whole bunch of field goals. Baker Mayfield. He's getting better, you guys. 20 completions on 27 attempts, 260 yards, 36-yard maximum, 2 touchdowns. Rashard Higgins is performing exceptionally well. There's some chemistry there, which, fine. I don't like that he's that he's not spreading the ball around more, though. That is a bit disconcerting. But hey, I'm not going to argue that much. Rushing the ball, Duke Johnson had a good game and got a rushing touchdown. An interception by Derek Kindred. Hill's got a sack in his first chance at some additional playing time. Very nice. Emmanuel Ogbah got a sack and a half. Half sack for Myles Garrett. 7 tackles for Kindred. This is good. Oh, they use hurry-ups and knockdowns. That's so great. So a knockdown is when you hit the quarterback, but it's not a sack. Typically, it's usually right after he's thrown the pass. And then a hurry is pretty good, too. They really try to pick on our linebacker. Were they thrown to the tight end a lot? Not really. They did spread it around really well, though. They tried to throw to Ben Watson, but we just wouldn't let him. That's interesting. Joel Bitonio allowed a sack. He didn't come through with as many key blocks, though. But that's acceptable. This was good. This was real good. No bad throws, 2 passes defensed, hurried 3 times, knocked down 5 times. So it looks like he's just getting the ball off. He's doing good with mid-range and short-range passes, but he's not connecting on the bombs. Probably because of his receivers, if I'm honest with you. We don't have a bomb-type receiver. Nick Chubb got a big play. This was another very good game, but I'm getting incredibly concerned. How's our email looking? Another week for him. We can't lose Greg Robinson. No. Shit. Oh, hey, Zachary Dillon, you're about to get your wish, because I'm going to have to bench Greg Robinson. Damn it. Yeah, Dillon, congratulations. You're going to get yourself some playing time. He's a good pass blocker, but a pretty bad run blocker. Where's Desmond Harrison's name? Did we, like, cut Desmond Harrison when I wasn't paying attention? Or... Oh, I see. Yeah, he's still not dressed. I really don't want to rush you. Who are we playing? Is there value in rushing him back? That's always the trick. Is there value in rushing him back? Who do we play? We play the Jets, right? Yeah. And the Jets have a really good defense. But our defense is just playing tight. Just insanely tight. I think we can afford to wait one more week. Because Desmond Harrison is hopefully going to be a major part of our team for a long time to come. And I don't want to take any chances about losing him permanently. Alright, another week in the books. And we won again. This is crazy. Remember how bad our preseason was? Oh, this looks like it was a solid game. Overtime? Overtime. That is so cool. Oh, they went for a 2-point conversion and they made it. And we went for one and we missed it. Interesting. I see we field goaled them to death with only one touchdown. And the touchdown was on an offensive... No, there were 2 offensive touchdowns. Jamie Collins ran back a 97-yard return. Baker Mayfield got intercepted twice. He's a young kid, and he still had 319 yards a game in the game, which is great. Why did Myles Garrett get all this attention? What did he do? Did he get like 3 sacks? Where's my pass rush statistics? 2.5 sacks is pretty great. That's how disruptive a really good pass rusher can be. Interception for Jamie Collins. That's crazy. Who led the team in tackles? Donnie Newton. Technically Derek Kindred. Kindred's our free safety, right? Yeah, I think that's what he is. I can honestly say this game was luck. Because we basically won because of the interception and having just a dominant field goal kicker. Which is fine. But it does mean that we are not as unbeatable as we look. But Oakland's a pretty shit team this year. What's our email look like? Desmond Harrison's back. Greg Robinson is kind of meh. We did lose Duke Johnson for 4 weeks. So, first of all, position distribution. I would like to activate Desmond Harrison. No, the game should automatically... Yeah, here we go. If they're out, they are not part of the active roster. So we're not penalized for that. Now, our biggest problem now is running back. Because I don't think I have a backup for Duke Johnson. So let's go ahead and go to recommend. What do we got on the market for running backs? Oliver Mukele, what is your deal? You're a very good third down runner. You're basically a pass catcher, but have very little else to offer the team. Jeremy Hill of the Bengals just got cut. Like, the dude's not great, but for what I need from him, can I get you to take no bonus? He wants a signing bonus. I really don't want to give him one though. Alan Simonton. Good power rusher. This is the kind of player I wanted. Welcome aboard. And then we're going to need to cut someone, which is totally fine with me. What position are we the most stacked at? We can probably get rid of a cornerback. Or a defensive end. Look, Javier Thomas, you kind of suck. Yeah, let's just cut him. There's that problem solved. Okay. A notice Baker Mayfield is ticked up now to 41, which is average. Has his scouting actually changed, or... No, it hasn't. Okay. He won't actually be totally reevaluated again properly until next season. But he is looking better. Right. So let's get our positions set up. We want go away email. Why can't I close you? There we go. Close that, close that, close that. We need offensive staff. Okay. Step 1. Harrison plays left tackle. Step 2. Batonio moves inside. And we need a third down back, and I'm honestly going to make it Chubb, because I think he's just a little bit better at pass catching. And your third down catching is 32. What about Simonton's? Simonton is 0. So, yeah. Okay. If we have 5 receivers, who's our 5th receiver? We don't have one, so I guess we'll make it Simonton. And we'll make it Chubb. Callaway, Chubb. This is probably going to say it hates Chubb running quite so much. Let's check that out. Yeah. So we're going to find a couple of sets and sub in Simonton. Yeah, these sets in particular are heavy running sets, and Simonton's a really good power runner. And maybe 1-3-1 play Simonton. Now how does it look? We're some concerned, so people will get tired, but we can live with that. And no holes here. Perfect. We're not playing the free safety at all? Yeah, we're not. Derek Kindred's actually playing as the free safety. How curious. Is that a wise move? Derek Kindred is pretty good. What if we shift him back to cornerback? He can't really play man zone that well. He's really smart, and that's pretty much all he's got going for him. Okay, he's only got 1 year left on his contract. If there was ever a man we might be able to move, Demarius Randall is that man. I really want to try to get some draft picks if we can. Shop. The Packers and Raiders would really love to have him. So let's check the Packers out. Let's add Randall. And we're going to go for the gusto. I'm going to go for a 2nd round pick. Would you take this deal? Not really. 3rd round pick. Not very close. 4th round pick. Extremely close. Okay. What about players? You really do need another inside linebacker. James Crawford is a really good pass rusher. That's not nothing, but it's not great either. You literally suck at everything. Blake Martinez is a great all-around inside linebacker, which means you're not going to offer to take this trade. Yeah. Let's talk to the Raiders and see if they have any differences of opinion. I see the little yellow light here means, yeah, we're kind of interested. Like, if I add, like, a first-round pick, what do you think? Not enough. 3rd round pick. Close. Which means I can definitely get a 4th rounder. Is that good enough? I mean, it's for a backup now, essentially. Extremely close. What the shit, dude? It's not worth it. A 5th round pick is really not getting a quality return. Yeah, I'm not going to bother anymore. Maybe things will change as we play through the season. Let's do another game. More than 46? How is that possible? Oh, I have one too many guys dressed, right. Does Duke Johnson count? No, he doesn't. Okay. What positions do we have too many active people at? Secondary. We have way too many corners. And Travis Carey is the worst of them. There we go. Problem solved. Let's simulate this week. How are you telling me I have more than 46 people on the active roster? I totally don't anymore. Yeah, what are you talking about, dude? I think it's not considering it correctly. Contains a player no longer active on my roster. Oh, who? Carey? Was Carey getting a lot of playing time? He was getting a fair bit. Who's my best and who's a good nickelback? Gaines, maybe? He's a 32. What about Wilson? I guess Gaines can play as nickelback now. I definitely want Ward in for sure. Yardage, and then Mitchell. No. Maybe Money? Yeah, I'll just try to get Money some experience. Yeah, we have a lot of holes on this roster. It is known. And I guess Gaines. How does that look? No endurance concerns. Okay. We won again, you guys. We won again. But each of these games are close. We're not blowing people out by any stretch. Hey, look, we got exactly the same total yards. They ran the ball down my throat pretty effectively. Touchdown, fumble, touchdown, punt, punt, interception, punt, touchdown. I mean, Baker Mayfield is just lighting things up right now. The only thing I don't like, he's really pushing too hard on one receiver. I mean, I guess I kind of dig it that he's doing so well only throwing to one receiver. But it means if we run up against a team with a great corner, they're going to shut us down. And that ain't very exciting. Who was my pass rushing star? Jamie Collins again. Hey, Nick Chubb got a special teams tackle. This is actually our first game with our entire offensive line, and we got kind of shredded. Oakland's got Khalil Mack, though, who didn't get any sacks, weirdly enough. Oh, no, they don't have Khalil Mack anymore. Yeah, because they're stupid and they traded him. That was pretty dumb. Okay. How did we do injury-wise? Oh, are you kidding me? We're getting so many injuries. Alright. Roster. No Ogunjobi. Hello, Carl Davis. Good run defender and absolutely terrible pass rusher, though, which is fun. That's not his job. And then let's get the defensive personnel updated. At least what? Really? I don't have enough people active? Oh, I inadvertently... Oops. Whoops. Okay, it's a Carl Davis time. This is so bad. Yeah, it's going to say they're concerned about Davis. I have no one else to play, though. Which is a shame. You're not in the... you should not be in the concussion protocol for 7 weeks. It's 1 week, usually. Sometimes 2. Okay. Let's simulate. I can't have more than 40... I can't have less. Is there anyone else worth activating? Not really. You know, we can start Odenigbo. That's a good start. And we are... I just lost this. 4-1. Ah, we lost our first game. We lost our first game. Yeah, this was the kind of game... This was a good trap. This was actually a bad trap game for us. What went wrong? We just got shredded. Baker Mayfield was pretty bad. This is just him getting beat by a better defense. And we couldn't run the ball at all. That'll happen. I really don't want to redesign our passing offense, but I really don't like how often we're targeting Higgins. Because if he doesn't catch everything, then we're really weak. No sacks. Yeah. A sack is right. Greg Robinson is back. Duke Johnson will be back soon. Tobacco withdrawal syndrome. Is that actually a thing? I'll be honest. I'd never heard of that before. It's tobacco, dude. Just chew. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with the game plan right now. It's actually been working for us, so I don't see a huge benefit to drawing things up again. Let us, if you will, bring up our roster. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, deactivate Fells and reactivate DeValve. That's that problem sorted. I think that's it. I think it's the only change we had to make. So let's close it. Go to offensive personnel. And DeValve is going to get a fair bit of playing time now. I really think our draft needs to focus on offensive playmakers to the extent that it can. Analyze? Some concern. Who's better, Dillon or Robinson? Dillon, by a pretty substantial margin. Okie dokie. I guess that solves that problem. I want to play up to our bye week. So there's 17 weeks in the season. Every team plays 16 games, and then there's a staggered bye week. This is going to be tough. Because they're better at virtually every position that matters. We will probably lose this game. But then again, I said that about a lot of games, so we'll see what happens. Not filled at every position. What the hell are you talking about? Where's their position? Oh, up here. Sorry. Njoku. Yeah, no, you still think Chubb's playing too much. Don't worry, Duke Johnson will be back soon. Then he won't have to play so much. A glorious victory over a game opponent. We won by 1 point. Overtime? Not overtime. Just, yeah, we really played solid defense. We still got ran over, but we did a good job of controlling the passing game. And then here's Baker Mayfield, just like, oh look, I can still throw to Rashard Higgins 1,000 times a game. 3 10-plus yard. Although the 3 10-plus yard runs, Nick Chubb also had a good game. No interceptions or fumbles by either side. A sack for Agba. A block, 2 hurries, and a knockdown for Myles Garrett. That's always good. Two sacks allowed, 1 by a tight end. This is good. We're winning games that I genuinely don't think we should be winning. But that's alright, I guess. Cold and a contusion. Duke Johnson will be back in a couple of weeks. Gaines will be back in 3 weeks. We just lost Wes Matthews. And Jarvis Landry. God damn it. God damn it. Alright, so everyone... I can't believe we lost 2 receivers. And I don't think I have any that can be activated. I have one. I have Damian Ratley. And I still need one more active player. Damn it. Well, guys, we're in a bit of trouble. EJ Gaines, you're going to sit. Carey's going to dress. I would need to to cut a player, basically, to do what I want to do, which is sign a new or trade someone. I doubt very much anyone's interested in Christian Kirksey. Woof. What cap out does is it puts someone's salary entirely on 1 year of the cap, so you can just get rid of them the next year. Guys, I genuinely don't know what to do. There's just no one obvious to activate. I mean, I'll activate Chris Smith just because I activate somebody. But damn. We're going to go ahead and let the offensive... I need 4 wide receivers, or I can't even look at my damn... Oh, God damn it. All right. Let's try to get a wide receiver. Let's grab Bradley Henson. He's a really good route runner, but he's also fairly likely to drop balls. I gotta create a spot on this roster. How many corners do I have? I only have 7. Anyone badly want Tyrod Taylor? I doubt it. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut Chris Smith. Oh no, I can't because of his stupid contract. I really don't want to do that. Tanner Vallejo is actually a starting linebacker, which is scary. I guess I could just cut Austin Corbett. Yeah, he got a pretty big contract. I really don't feel like messing with him either. Yeah, he's got a decent bonus. That's why his looks so bad. Who can I get rid of or put on the injured reserve? Okay, who here has a 0 or almost no cap cost? Here we go. I'm just going to go and cut Wes Matthews. Oh, he just wants an injury setup. I'll just put him on the injured reserve. Fuck it. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and let the AI set up the defense and the offense. And then Harrison in at left tackle. This is going to be an interesting week. Fortunately, we're playing a game that's not so good. A team, rather, that's not so good. Let's give her a go. I don't have more than 46 players on my active roster. I guess I do. Who is out but hasn't been flagged as such? Let's go ahead and find a defensive end. Scout view. Defensive end. Who's the worst? Chris Smith. Sorry, mate. I'm not sorry. Simulate week. What are you talking about? Look, that's what Hills is for. There we go. Simulate week. Oof. We got taken down by Tampa. 20-17. Rashard Higgins was on top of shit. Baker Mayfield wasn't perfect. Ah, we got shut down running the ball. And then we got intercepted once. That happens. Yeah, we couldn't move the ball very effectively. And so we lose. Any new injuries? It's mostly people looks like they're getting better. One more week. We beat Pittsburgh twice. You know what? That makes this the best season ever. 2 touchdown passes thrown. Oh, I take that back. Our tight end caught 3 touchdown passes? What? That's crazy. Damn. I'll tell you what, guys. When things work, they work. Holy shit, did we just own them? Like, look, Ben Roethlisberger wasn't bad, but 4 touchdowns, more, actually a little bit a little bit less yardage. Interception by Travis Carey. Forced fumble by Emmanuel Ogbah. 2 sacks for Myles Garrett. 1 for Emmanuel Ogbah. This is good. No sacks allowed. You know what? That's the key. And then we play the Chiefs. 6-2, 6-2. But it's week 9. We are halfway through the regular season. And I think this is a perfect time to end the episode. This has been a roller coaster of an episode. We had a really shitty... we had a terrible preseason. And then all of a sudden, Baker Mayfield is just like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be pretty good. How good is he? Look, he's already ticked up to 43 for his current estimate. What's his stats look like? 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns against 7 interceptions. 3 300-yard games. If he doubled his production, he would be not quite as good as the real Baker Mayfield was this year. And part of it is the completion percentage. I would like to see that higher, like 65 or even 70. And I think a lot of it is just the fact that it's become only throw to Rashad Higgins, who's having just a mind-blowing season. I mean, he's caught, 5 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards already. We really need other receivers to step up. Orson Charles is not a great pass catcher, but the thing is he doesn't drop the ball, and that makes him reliable. This is good. This is a very good start to the season. I just wish we were a little bit more balanced. Nick Chubb is having a good, if not great, season. But most importantly, we get Duke Johnson back, and that'll really help us kickstart our offense. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you think of the series thus far. Next episode, we will finish our very first full season. Maybe even get into some off-season stuff, which should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Indian, and I bid you good day.